Oh yeah, we live. Yeah. You ready?
Welcome to the brand new
let's get
On
it.
the Blade Barbershop.
I would say what's up, Las Vegas, but my homie, he called me the other day. He said we had 1 million. So it's the world now, bro. So what's up, world? It's your boy Eric Stackz from My Rap Mentor, represent Hot 702.5. Introduce yourself, my co-host.
Yeah. It's Icy Jones. You know what it is, man. We on My Rap Mentor every Friday, 12 noon. What's happening, world?
Yeah. And also you can find us on the Mixler app. You can check us out on Facebook, YouTube, so on and so on. You know what I mean? We're the million now award-winning show. Today we're going to be talking about, just helping you guys and talking about how to make money using your music brand instead of your music. So, branding, what's your definition of branding? Mine's is pretty much, I don't know if we share the same idea, but mine's is pretty much just, for the most part, an identity, a message of your, of your product per se. You know what I mean? What is your definition of a brand?
Man, I don't really have a definition. But what I can see is that it's something that represents you to the fullest. And something that I could see tangibly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Hot 7025 is a logo, but then we put it everywhere, which is now a brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. It's a great question. But yeah, I just know that what I did was I took a logo and I made sure everybody knew that this was my logo. And then that's just my brand. So that's what I represented, though. It's what you represent. It's like a Crip.
Yeah.
It's like, that blue rag stand for Crip. Like, they ain't got to say it,
Did you, as far as your brand, did you, because I think you have a strong brand. I don't know if you're aware of that yourself. Did you strategically do it or did it just happen?
The Icy Jones brand is different from the Bug Out Situations brand, right? Like, yes, I strategically and on purpose made sure that everybody and their mama had a shirt that said Bug Out Situations. But the Icy Jones brand is just the sweat equity that you can never take away from me. And that's why the Icy Jones brand is something different.
I like that too, because one thing I want to say too, I like how your brand is for the people. Yeah. And one thing I be wanting to say, your product is not for you. So I think that's a good thing. So you were saying you say the Icy Jones and the Bug God is two different things.
Yeah.
So go back into that again.
So for me, it's just me being a hustler, grinder.
Which one, Icy or
Icy Jones? And just a hard worker, pretty much. What hustler and grinder means, just a hard worker in layman's terms, and just always out there pushing something. You know what I mean? And so it's just known that I'm a hard worker, that I'm a family man. Posting my kids on Facebook, or me and my wife and my family and things of that nature. So it becomes like this street hustler that's like taking care of his family with those dollars. When you see him grinding, when you see him push him, support him, because he ain't got no job. You know what I mean?
What came first? Obviously, what brand did you build first more?
Bug
so
God.
Icy or Bug God?
Bug God situation. Yeah, I didn't want to build the Icy Jones brand. I didn't want people to buy into that brand. I was so like spiritual and like godly type, you know what I mean, that I didn't want people to buy into the Icy Jones brand. So I kind of put that on the back burner. And then I just start pushing the God brand, because everybody has a but God situation.
Yeah.
So, sell those 3 words, put it on a shirt, and make it happen.
Yeah, it's kind of similar. Like I originally started off with like the frequent flyers and the Eric Stackz stuff, but then eventually kind of transitioned to the Rap Mentor. But overall, I'm just trying to do the motivation thing. Right. So by that being said, too, one of the things I always what I like about your brand and people in general that have good brands is I feel like you have to pick a lane. And I feel like a lot of artists, they're too vague and in general. So even by your brand, just give an example by your brand, did you it don't seem like you thought it was probably just you, but did you strategically pick the brand, or was it you, or like how did you come up with your brand?
Yeah, I strategically. It was first, like I said, but God. And then, later I put situations on it, because those 2 words are too plain. Like everybody says but God, and anybody can sell those 2 words on the shirt, put it on the shirt and sell it. When I created the brand through my partner Jay, and then we put situations on the bottom of it, it was mine.
But
nobody else could do that.
Yeah.
So you won't see But God Situations without me. So even if you go to But God Situations, the hashtag is me. You know what I'm saying? Other people may use it, but when you see who's frequent on that thing, man, that's me. That's me. You feel me? So But God Situations became my actual brand on purpose. With a purpose.
Yeah. I like that. How my brand started, I used to work in the airport like a long time ago. And being from Chicago, I was from the hood. We don't really travel like that. So when I started like going out and venturing, it just kind of like opened my mind to like a whole different lifestyle. So then that's when I came with like the frequent flyer stuff. And then, with the lifestyle, with the inspiration, inspiring. So I think I kind of fell into it on accident, and then later I strategically put like the plans and stuff into it.
Okay.
So one thing too, speaking of that too, the But God Situations, one thing I think is very good and the powerful way of making money through your music brand is merch. I know you the king of merch. So going to that, to the new people that don't really know, to the ones that be talking to us on the YouTube comments.
Man, you put that logo on everything. So let's just say it's Hot 7025 with the flames and everything. You put it on everything. You put it on hats, the snapbacks, beanies, hoodies, zip ups, sweatshirts, long sleeve, short sleeve. You put it on everything. That's me. I didn't really do too many below the belt items, which that'll be coming. But for the most part, I want it on your chest. I want it on your helmet.
You want people to like,
yeah. When you look at a football player, ain't nothing too much down here to represent. It's all here
it's
and
on
here.
Your chest, your head, your face.
Yeah, when you see the basketball player, it's on their chest.
Yeah, like the back.
It's like
on the back of the thigh, some weird.
And that's how you gonna be seen. Like when they look at you, they look from your head to your chest.
Yeah.
Then they look down to the shoe.
That's like
okay, I see you.
That's just a compliment. Yeah.
You feel me? But like, first and foremost, I want you to see that this is my brand, and so that's how I did that. And
I think it's good too, because just like how you say, you just put it everywhere. And it just make it more visible and recognizable. Like, this station is really good at brand. Like before, I'm pretty sure you can agree, before we start like working here, it was like I've just seen it everywhere.
Yep.
Even down to the messaging.
Yep.
So like that's another thing too. When you want, in my opinion, not even my opinion, all great brands. Another thing too is, I think why a lot of artists, they forget is the message. So I think you have a good message. Did you strategically do that, or is it just you? Like, how did you come up with your like messaging part?
Nah, it was really just telling a story, bro. That's it. Like, I have several But God situations, period. Like near death experiences and all kind of stuff. So it was really, the messaging is like, what has God done for you lately, where you can only blame it on him. That's pretty much what it's about. So when you buy the shirt and you look at it, and I'm standing at the merch table, if you're gonna ask me what that means, I'm gonna tell you that, and you're gonna buy it based on your story. So I've seen people. It's really what it was a ministry tool. And so having a ministry tool is like, a person who has no idea what these three words mean is gonna ask you, what does that mean? So
to the fans that want to ask you what it means.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. So the actual meaning of But God situations literally is those situations that you could say it was nobody but God. Right? And so if a stranger's wearing it and you admire the shirt or the color, you're gonna ask them, what does that mean? And now you get a chance to minister to this person, your story, or give your testimony, and you may even save a soul. So that's exactly what that has done for other people who has worn my shirt. Yeah,
I bet, man. And even to go back on it a little bit, you don't have to overtouch, because we do it on the other shows, and if you ain't see it, then you better watch the other shows. But like, how was you was telling me last time, a couple shows ago, like, as far as like getting into merch, as far as how to, the difference between like digital and like getting it physical.
Yeah.
So what would you recommend someone that's just starting up?
It's always both. Both with an F.
Both.
Definitely. Both. Yeah, man, because you can't lose with both of them.
Both.
Yeah, you can't lose with both of them. So it's not neither this or that. I think that people get that misconstrued. Like, I don't do no hard copies. We don't live.
Yeah, like it's only one other. Yeah.
Or whatever. I go hard with the hard copies, but I'm also digital. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to wait 3 months for a distro kid to cut me my check.
So my money now.
I'm about to go get this couple hundred.
Get this paper myself.
Like $1,000.
You said I don't want to wait
right now. And you can go stream it later. But at the same time, there's other cats who are getting that same money that I do off hard copies that they're getting it digitally, and they don't need a hard copy. It's just up to you and your brand and what you want.
Yeah,
I want to be known.
I think both. Yes, is probably better though, because kind of like you said, like you gotta wait for distro kid. You gotta wait for 3 months bills is due.
Yeah,
before that. Right. So I feel like it's a nice combination. You get to have that consistent money with your own hard copies, building that relationship.
Yeah.
And honestly, you get paid more money. Like, even if you're charging like $10 for one hard copy, I don't know how many streams it take to get $10, but it take a lot of streams to get $10, my dude. I think let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. Like it take like I looked up on Spotify. I think 1 million streams is only like $4,000.
I think it's more than. I think it's 12,000.
12,000.
Yeah, I think 1 million streams is 6 to 1 million streams is like like 12,000. Bro, all right, let me break this down. Mr. Lil Banks, let me break this down, bro. All right, so we say $12,000 is 1 million streams.
Yeah.
Right? All right. It takes 5,000 copies.
Yes.
At $8 to make 40 racks.
Yeah.
$8 times 5,000 units is $40,000. Stop playing with me, distro kid.
Yeah, you
stop playing with me, Spotify.
Like,
you know what I'm saying? That's what I mean. So no, I'm gonna do that.
I'm
gonna
get, that's an income stream.
That's where most people listen to music.
Yeah, and I'm
gonna force.
Yeah, because
album into your hand.
Because don't get me wrong, like it's a good income stream. You feel me? It's a good, and I do think that it's good for it increases your chance of being discovered. But the money part kind of
and being internationally known, right?
Money part kind of stands.
But let's be real. Let's be real. More than 50% of people on streaming services are unheard of and undiscovered.
Yeah.
I can guarantee that.
Probably more,
right?
Nice, yeah.
Right? I'm probably being nice, right? I am. Because I don't know the real number.
It's
right?
probably a higher number than that.
They said that most people who pay they money to be on these streaming services will never get that money back.
No.
So that $19.99 that you paying or $50 that you paying to upload your music, you probably won't make that back on streaming services.
No.
Because ain't nobody streaming you. You're not promoting enough. You're not marketing enough.
Yeah,
you don't have the dollars.
Yeah, I think some people think you just load it up and it's just like.
Yeah, but
People just get like a notification.
No. And that's why I put in footwork. Because I know I can make $1 million in Las Vegas, Nevada. Once, I get the promotional truck and, I get a team for me and everything that's coming in 2020.
Because he got his brand right. But
nigga,
keep talking.
Listen, look, I didn't I swear on my life, bro. This year, I've had investors invest in my brand and who I am. You know what I'm saying? And so at the end of the day, go get some investment money. Bet on yourself. Go get some sponsorship dollars where you ain't even got to pay it back.
Hey, you just smooth in. Another one I think that is good for building your brand. Why is it powerful for building your brand, your music brand, to make money off your brand? Is because sponsors. Without a brand, it's gonna be kind of hard to get sponsors. So you know about that. Go into that. It's gonna be kind of hard to
without a brand.
You don't represent nothing.
I love this show. This is so me right now.
Yeah, you can just be you, man.
Listen. So when it comes to sponsorship dollars, yes, you need a brand. Yes, you need a name. Because ain't nobody putting no dollars behind no name.
Yeah.
No name. No brand. So, yeah. And even my numbers are minuscule. I got, 3,000 followers on Instagram. I've had Instagram since it came out. Like 14 or something. My numbers are very low. That's because they're organic numbers.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
It strengthened them. So.
Right, and it strengthened my numbers. And then when you look at my Facebook, I lost my Facebook in 2017. Dang. I got it back. Oh my God. But look, if you love me, you'll come back.
You say you love me, you'll come back.
And they came back. You feel me? But and that's
even to get back to it, 3,000 is a good number because it's like I'm a firm believer in this. All you need is 1,000 people to spend 100 on you a year. That's $100K a year.
That's $100K a year, and we don't even notice that. But that's right. And so from there, bro,
on that 3.
I have to build a reputation in my city.
Uh-huh.
You know, even, you know, regionally, whatever, that's cool. People know me all over America, so to speak. But it's not like 1,000 people know me in every city, you know. But the point I'm trying to make is that I don't need 1,000 people to know me in every city. I need 50 people to know me in certain cities, and I'm gonna make $2,000, $2,500, $3,000, right? So anyway, when you build your brand, you want to be able to make sure everybody knows you. So even go get some flyers and say, hey, business, I'm about to get this flyer made on hard copies. Would you like to be on the back with your business on it?
Yeah.
I'm going to make 5,000 of them, and I'm going to put them in these places and those places and over here and give it to these people.
Yeah, man. I don't think people realize.
I got this many shows popping this month, and I'm going to see about this many people. Those are numbers and demographics.
Yeah.
They may say, yeah, how much is it? $50. You get 12 businesses on the back of that card. That's $600. They just pay for the flyers and put some money in your pocket.
Tell them.
Right? That's sponsorship.
Yeah.
It's the small sponsorship. Then the next time you may go get 10,000 flyers. You know what I'm saying? And paint the city your stage name or paint the city your brand.
Like
right?
one of the things I stand by, I'm a firm believer in, a brand will last way longer than your product. Music typically has dates. It's different for everybody. Clothes got dates. It's different for everybody. But I think a brand can have a larger time of standing the test of time. So I always preach branding, and I don't think a lot of artists get it. And that's why I'm glad that you know about this stuff too, because you're one of the few that I seen out here before I even met you. Like your branding was on point.
For sure.
I liked your messaging, what you stood for. So yeah, man.
And that's, you know, what, and it's funny because it is strategic what I post. I don't even think of it that way, but I'm not posting everything that's going on.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I'm gonna let you know, hey, you may not see me in a happy mood because I just lost my cousin.
Oh yeah.
You know, you may not see me in this, you know, in this other light because, you know, my grandfather's going through something. You know, like I got personal family issues, but everybody expecting me hunky dory and cheesy and you know, nah, bruh. My life just like your life is hard. Yeah. And I grind.
So probably a little harder than most.
I post certain things to let people know what's going on in my life that I'm just like you. We lose people like you do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like my grandfather's struggling too. You know, I got issues with my daughter as well. Like all, you know what I'm saying? It's strategic though, because it's certain stuff I'm not gonna post. It's certain stuff I'm just not gonna put out there. Yeah. But but that goes along with my brand because when you talking about people praying for you and they make it out of that, that's a bug out situation. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? When people actually lifting you up and saying they prayers to you, man, those are bug out situations because those people don't gotta say nothing to you.
And since you mentioned that, where can they find some of that at?
Oh, that's Facebook, man. I mean, people threw Facebook out with the bathwater, bro. They threw the baby out with the bathwater. Facebook is cracking. I'm sorry.
My Facebook game is whack, bro. I ain't even gonna lie.
But that was my engagement before Instagram. That's like if a cat if a cat says, okay, I'm on YouTube and I'm killing it on YouTube, and then all of a sudden TikTok comes along and you got these short videos, it's like I'm doing good over here. Like I'll get a TikTok, but like.
And that goes back with branding too. Even your social media has a lot to do. You be dropping some juice, man. Even your social media has a lot to do with because a lot of people they ask me, like a lot of my fans ask me, like, what social media should I start off with? I think your brand has a large part to do with it too. So mine's is mostly visual. Yeah. So it's natural that Instagram or YouTube would be mine's. Yeah. I feel like you said that the reason why. Like, okay, for instance, my Facebook's not that strong, and your Facebook's strong, but you're a really personal person,
right?
And I feel
Instagram ain't that strong,
I feel like Facebook is more for personal. Yeah. So how did you? Well, how did that start off?
It's personal because, like, I got Mr. Lil Banks in the building. Yes, sir. Mr. Lil Banks is an artist. Met him one day on my show. Now we're talking. I got his number. He's liking my stuff. I'm liking his stuff. It wasn't just a interviewer-artist relationship.
Yeah.
And I take that personal with everybody, and I think that kind of hurts me sometimes.
Why
but it's
you say
also
that?
good because everybody's not a personal person.
Yeah, especially
everybody don't want to be Icy Jones' friend.
Especially most like rappers.
Yeah,
like,
and they don't want. But a lot of people don't want the game that Icy Jones has to give. He's a little strong. He's a little pushy. He want everybody to be an entrepreneur. He want everybody to run their own company.
You got a very strong personality, man. But I like that about you. You got a strong personality.
And so it's like everybody don't want to be a nigga friend, but I want to be your friend. I want you to win.
Hey,
but some people you gotta
be his friend. All right.
Some people you gotta actually. What's the word? You gotta clap from a distance. You gotta applaud from a distance.
Yeah,
You gotta root for them from a distance and say, yeah, I met them a while back, and there's a picture with them and everything, but we didn't quite mesh, but that's all good. You know what I mean? But all honesty, bro, I've tried to give so many artists this game that I'm giving on Rap Mentor. I hope they watch it. I hope they see it. We ain't gotta be friends. We ain't even gotta be partners. But don't skip my Rap Mentor.
Hell no.
Because this is where the game is given. Hot See What I See Jonez is an interview show. I interview a lot of businesses, a lot of artists, a lot of owners. Vegas Driving Artists is for the artists that's out here in the city that we love and we know and we want them to blow. But this show right here, this one right here. Don't skip this one, bros, because this is where I give all the game, and you ain't got to be my friend to watch it.
It's like a therapy, a music therapy session.
Yeah, I ain't
you say you got to be my friend to watch it.
Yeah, I ain't got to be your big homie to watch
hey,
it.
you the little video we released though recently, decent views, man. We getting little friends in there, man.
Yeah, they watch it, and they watching from different places other than Vegas. But I want Vegas to win. You know what I mean? It's I don't know, almost 3 million people live here now.
Yeah.
I mean, you're not from here. He's not from here. It's several people not from here. I'm born and raised here. So it's like, bro, we want the city to win.
Yeah.
Period. So at the end of the day, if I'm giving this game, bro, pay attention. Because nigga, they know me around here. Bro.
Why you think they don't want to
around these parts?
Why you think they don't want to take the game, man?
I just talked. Hey, shout out to Wolf Dotson yesterday. He came on the show. He said he want to be a rapper when he's 60. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he's
like, bro, I want to find how I'm gonna still be rapping when I'm 60. I don't want to be sitting up at 60 years old thinking about my Fortune 500 company. And that hit me like a ton of bricks. And I was like, damn, if he's saying that, how many other niggas feel that way that I've came across?
Even one thing too, speaking of that too, just on a like personal question, let's say when you like 50, what is your goals?
Everything I'm doing right now.
Everything you're doing right now?
Because when I'm 50, I'm gonna look like this.
Black don't crack.
I'm gonna look good. But no, when I'm 50, like look at Jay. Jay don't look 50.
Nah.
He has not aged since he was like 36.
He just stopped. He got like the fountain of youth.
He stopped, but he's not the only one though. Nigga, Dr. Dre 50.
Yeah.
He looked good.
He did. He like 80.
All the cats we grew up
Shout
with.
out.
All the cats we grew up with are the same age as our parents, if not a little older, or a little younger. My mama's 56, right? So she's a 63 baby. So when it come down to cats that are that we came up with and grew up with, they either that age or a little bit younger. Snoop is 48.
Yeah,
still rapping. Still dapping.
Rapping and dapping.
Rapping and dapping.
One of the things that I think I want to do, like everything I'm doing now is like just to see. I probably want to, one of my goals now is when I hit like 50 or something, I want to be like a motivational speaker through hip hop. So kind of like this now, but I want to transition it to like a more mature,
in front of a crowd, traveling.
In front of a crowd. Yeah, frequent flyers, helping people in life. You know what I mean? That's one of my goals. Like, but through hip hop though, because I think hip hop got a lot of power.
And that's what I'm saying. So like, I do that now, right? But it's just gonna be intensified. So everything I'm doing now, like you just said, it'll be intensified. And so like. Yeah, I'm going to still be hitting stages, and yeah, I'm going to still be doing radio and maybe own a station, and that's intensified. And of course I'll be doing mentorship. I do it now, but it'll be intensified. I maybe have some people under me that mentor youth out there. I ain't necessarily got to be in the streets no more. Yeah. Because I'm still in these streets.
With the CDs.
I'm with these cats, man.
Rapping, dapping, and trapping.
Yeah, but these cats are hurting. A lot of rappers are depressed. Yeah. They're hurting. They haven't made it yet. Do you know how I felt?
I think too, because not to cut you off, I think too because we all can fall victim to it sometimes, but they compare themselves a little too much to like more mainstream artists.
It's
too.
Social media,
so it causes anxiety.
It's social media,
yeah,
bro.
Man, you got to be mentally.
They say we post these rollies and these phantoms for y'all to be inspired. No, you don't.
You said you don't.
You're a liar. You are a liar. The truth ain't.
Don't judge me.
You post that so they can be like drooling. Like, oh, I want that too. Oh, that's why you posted that. That's not inspiration. That's envy and that's jealousy, and that creates a hatred in you. You know what I mean? That you hate yourself, or you just hate the game.
Yeah.
Like, man, F this rap stuff, man. This ain't working. Then, like, you forgot that Meek Mill was a nappy-headed, braided boy on the corner just battling just because he could.
With the braids, bro.
He was not a battle rapper.
With the braids.
Right? They forgot.
Yeah.
That was a minute ago. And they forgot he went to prison and he could have lost his whole life.
Like, how I look at this rap game, too, it's hard, but it's not hard. It's like, I look at it like, metaphorically speaking, since it's frequent flyers, like metaphorically speaking, I look at it like if you want to get into the clouds. Yeah, the clouds far, but all you got to do is get your money together, get a plane ticket, take a plane and you're in the clouds. So I look at the rap game like, yeah, it's hard, but it's not that hard to at least make a living. I think sometimes we focus on trying to make $1 million, but it's really not that hard in this day and age to make a living. To make
Stackz.
You know?
Stackz.
I'm starting to...
Stackz.
Speak.
Niggas want $1 million and it won't be enough. Cause once they get $1 million, they're gonna want some more.
Yeah, they're gonna want some more. You feel me?
For real. It's not enough money. I will give anybody my everything if they show me that they can actually live off $1 million for the next 30 years.
Oh no.
I'll tell you how. Your bills is like $3,500 a month. And your regular groceries, everything, you probably pay $3,500. Well, I know some people who do. What's $3,500 a month times 30 years? $1 million. But ain't nobody gonna do that.
You ain't nobody gonna do that. Nah.
You even he looked like you can't do that.
I get the rollie.
That's what we do now. We make more than $1 million, and we make $1 million in 30 years of working.
Yeah, we do.
And blow it, and you don't even know it. You done made $100. I done spent $70,000 on rent because I ain't bought a house yet. I ain't even saved for it. $70,000 on rent. You know what I could have did with that if I was like staying at my mama's house or something, if we was sharing a home or something and we saved that much money per year for 5 years.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, please. You understand? But we don't live like that in this day and age no more. We don't roommate with each other no more and do it in that like that in our culture and things like that. But I'm just saying that's one thing. But $1 million, right? You could live comfortably off $1 million and then go out there and go hustle some more.
Yeah.
Right? But nah, you gonna blow $1 million. You gonna buy that
Bentley. I need the rollie.
You gonna buy that mansion.
I need the rollie.
You gonna get the rollie. You gonna
flex on IG.
Everybody, let's go, everybody. It's only $1 million, bro. It's only $1 million.
The money
bro.
stack. You already know, bro. You got to get the money.
You got to get the money
brick.
brick.
You got the money brick. You ain't legit.
Stop playing with me.
No, y'all don't do that.
But a living is what?
Till y'all get off.
A living is 100,000.
Yeah.
60,000.
Yeah.
Because you would go to work for that.
Yeah.
You would go to a 9 to 5. With some of my rap homies, I love they got jobs and they get paid, really well. And then they also still don't try them. They gangster. Don't try them. But they rap too. So I like it because they ain't got to go out there and sell drugs like they did when they was 12, 13, 14, 15, right? Boom. They take that money and put it where it needs to be. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is that we can make a living of same amount of money you making on that job. Yeah. You can make that same amount of money with your music.
Yeah. It's not that.
Period.
It's not. When you open your mind and you study the game and you listen to my rap mentor, I see Jonez and Eric Stackz.
You do that.
Yeah, it's not that. Had to throw that in there, but it's not that hard to at least make a living. You know what I mean? It's not that hard. Right. It is, but it ain't.
No, I mean I've done it, bro. I've done it. I do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm known in my city and I'm known in other places, but bro, I want Vegas to know. I'm sorry, you can call me whatever you want to call me. Vegas know me. The city know me. And if I die today, I made the set proud, nigga. You feel me? That's just what it is. Yeah. Like, all my homies, all my people, they going to be there. They going to, all that. It's like, this nigga really did his thing in the city. For real. And that's what's going to be known. I got more to do. I'm not trying to die tomorrow. Yeah. But the point is, if I can even make Vegas proud, I'm happy because you know us, bro. If I was in L.A., if I was in New York. Yeah. I would be a totally different beast. They would have set me. They would have grabbed me and been like, I need you to do this, that, and the third. Because, nigga, your hustle is something. But I'm in Vegas. We ain't got Sony and Universal and Capitol buildings here. We got the Strip and some shows and some cover. You can do some cover songs, other people's songs. You get paid.
Hey, if all that's in my career go down, I'm gonna just do some Run DMC.
You understand? No, bro. We over here really struggling. We got a West Side, we got a North Town, we got gangs, we got Crips, we got Bloods, we got pimps, we got prostitutes, we got strip clubs right there. I stayed across the street from the strip club. I stayed right there by Jay's Nugget on Lake Beach and Las Vegas Boulevard, and the strip club was right across the street, bros. That's how crazy this city is. And if you can make it out of here, you can make it anywhere. So I'm trying to make it here. So I know I can make it anywhere. But that's what's happening, man. Like, I just want people to know, like, you can make it right here. There's 2-3 million people that live here. I know probably 50,000 people know who I am. Probably. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. They heard of me.
At least know, like,
but
aware of
there's
yo.
3 million people here.
Yeah.
People don't know me. You feel me? I've only made an impact in my community, which is amazing.
Which is good, though. A lot of people can't even do that.
Can't even do that. But, bro, it's a
start.
whole city out here. Niggas in Texas making millions in Texas.
Yeah.
They ain't even got to leave.
They don't even got to leave, man. Like, I look up to them so much,
Niggas
man.
making millions in Cali.
Bro.
They don't have to leave.
Cali,
It's NorCal, Central, Southern.
Yeah.
We just little bitty Vegas. Yeah, bro. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. We can do it here.
Yeah, I think we can.
Anyway, make money by pushing your merch. Make money by sponsorships. Make money by investments. I mean, your investments could be small. 15% on like a $10,000 investment is nothing. But if they believe in you, they'll give it to you. You can literally have shirts with your, your label on it, or
and to even getting that, like even with the shirts with your label. Another thing I think you guys need to do is you have to get that messaging and that they got to get the narrative around their brand down pat. So a lot of times people try to because when you said it, reminded me a lot of times. For instance, let's say I got this water bottle. You don't like. Let's say if you don't know what the hell water is, if I just give it to you, you just looking like what? No, I don't even know how to say it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, you know how like they do American Idol, right? Like we don't know these people, and yeah, they may be talented, but you notice like they always give a storyline. Oh, they came from this, they came from the struggle, they rise their way up. So I think a lot of times, what I notice about your brand, even my brand, we have good storyline around it, narrative. So I think that's another thing a lot of artists gotta focus on.
I don't know. I would have to. I want somebody to tell me what my story is, like what my brand is, because like. Everybody say that about rappers.
I think because yours, do you realize yours have that?
I just know that I'm building my story now.
I think it's because it's just you naturally.
It's me
yours
naturally.
is based off real life. Some people
Right.
make up brands completely.
I mean, but even that, it's like, don't look over the cat who don't got a gangster background, who mama didn't smoke crack. Don't look over the nigga who can just rap. He can rap circles around any nigga out there that got a bad story behind
speaking of that
him.
too, you know what's funny? I actually have a bad story behind me, but I don't really talk about it much, so people don't know. So I typically get looked over.
Yeah.
So you do got a point.
But you know what I'm saying? But like my story, bro, I was raised in a 2-parent household. I'm an only child. I grew up on the west side and then Smoke Ranch and Rainbow. If you look at Smoke Ranch and Rainbow, you'd be like, oh, that's the suburbs. No, we was gangsters over there. We was tearing stuff up over there. You feel what I'm saying? And our age and time, and that's how I got quoted, and that's how I became a clique member in the suburbs, because all the kids from the west side of Northtown, their parents moved us up. You feel me? And then from there, bro, we would be back on the west side and be back on the in Northtown. You feel me? We are, prone to go back to a product of our environment. We're prone to do that, and we just love it there. We die there. We come up there. We whatever. So at the end of the day, like my story is, I was born and raised in a 2-parent house. I was the only child, and me and my pops didn't get along. We didn't. He kicked me out when I was 17. So I've been thinking forward, like, yeah. All right, how I'm gonna do this without that? You know what I'm saying? And so me and my mom, we argue, fuss, fight, all that stuff. Like people don't. I say that in my music, but I ain't never just carried that as my story.
No, but that's good though. I do think like you don't want to be like, look, guys, this is my story. That's cool.
But some niggas do.
Yeah, that's kind of weak. I preferably like give it dose by dose. Don't just look, guys. Look at me.
But do they not do that?
Yeah,
it's
they
like
do.
they do these documentaries and they make you feel bad, and it's like, oh, that's his story.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
rocking with him
documentaries do that.
He's a diamond in the rough.
Yeah,
It's
documentaries can get away with that because they typically more bigger budget. When you coming from when you're like on the more lower end, like you said, a DIY artist, you gotta give it to them.
A little bit, and I do that.
Yeah,
but I'm never really just told the full story. I tell my testimony and where I came from and what I did and things like that. Being a believer, like a rapper, as a Christian rapper, but for the most part, it's like I wanted to give this message that anybody could do this. I don't care what your background is.
And to go back to that, what I keep trying to tell people, like rappers in general, your brand is not, like your product is not for you.
Yeah.
It's from you, but like a lot of times I think what messes up a lot of artists too, while a lot of people may not resonate with their brand, their brand is selfish. Like, for instance, you're doing it for a subset of
Yeah.
people. Yeah, it's for you.
Yeah.
But it's for a demographic. So speak on that.
That's why I didn't come out with the Icy Jones brand
To
at
go
first.
back on, yeah.
Because it's not for me. Like, I didn't want people to buy into the Icy Jones thing. Especially being a Christian rapper, bro. Like, that's super selfish. That's like super vain. Like, you gotta walk on water trying to get people to believe in your name. It's like, you want to point people to God. You want to point people to Jesus. You feel me?
Yeah,
As
I didn't
a believer
think about that
rapper.
coming from. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't think about that. Yeah,
I'm not.
You
I don't
definitely
I'm
came
not like,
super
hey, I'm Icy. Listen,
Yeah.
like, nah. It's like, hey, Jesus, save me. Like, hey, I'm a new believer. Like, I'm reborn again. Like, you know, my first album cover didn't even have a me on it.
Oh, it didn't? You super selfless.
It was my logo, but more when you look at my logo, it's wings, it's a microphone, it's a crown of thorns.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about gospel rap. This is a movement I'm trying to create and I want people to know. Because before me, bro, I don't think nobody really, and I'm not gonna say nobody, but I don't think nobody really listened to Christian hip hop before Icy. Like,
I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're the first one that, like, I respect a lot of those dudes, and I know that it's talent. But you was the first one that probably resonates with me.
and that's the sad part.
Yeah, you probably first.
Niggas
that resonate
respect
with me.
us,
I respect. I know it's talent,
and they know it,
but they don't
listen
resonate.
to it.
I can't fake
They
it
don't,
if it
they
don't
don't
resonate
listen to
with
it.
me. Yeah,
You feel me? And I be like, bro, I can wrap circles around you.
Yeah.
So put this in and listen. You feel me? Like mess with me.
yeah. You was
right?
probably the first one that I resonated with,
And I appreciate that because I come from where you come from. And a lot of us do. Like, you know, shout out to a lot of Christian rappers who are diehard Christian rappers. You feel me? I'm not a diehard Christian rapper, but I am a believer who raps. You feel me? And at the end of the day, I came out with my album Gospel Rapping, But God Situations, and A Little Godly Love, and all of these things, man. And that was then. But as I grow, it's like, bro, God with me, but these cats don't know how to eat.
Yeah,
So, like, I can give them a Bible, but am I gonna teach them how to fish?
yeah.
You feel me? Like, I can bring them to church and baptize them, but is that gonna feed their family? You know, prayer and fasting does these things for you, but at the same time, faith without works is dead. And I'm a worker.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of faith.
Yeah,
And
say
that's
that
why
again. Say that again. I actually like that. Say that. Repeat that, my friend.
faith without works
Yeah.
is dead.
A lot of
you
people,
can't
yeah.
just be hoping and wishing in God. You got to get out and go get it for real. Like, and that's again about the fishing. Like, I can give you a bunch of fish, and you're like, "Oh, Icy, can I have some more fish?" It's like, nigga, no, come here. Let me teach you how to fish. I'm not gonna keep giving you no fish. You feel me? And
You are
so
not finna-
that's what this is about. That's what my rap is about. That's what my brand is about now. That's what Icy Jones is about. It's about teaching these young cats, because I'm older now. You feel me? A lot of my cats are still in their early 20s. I can't believe that I knew these niggas when they was teenagers. It's crazy to me. But I'm now like 10 years, 12 years their seniors. And I still
Which
look
is hard
as
to
good as
believe.
y'all
Yeah,
too.
it's hard to believe, man. I still look as good.
So with that being said, it's like, let me teach y'all the game. But a lot of cats, they not grasping it, or they not really getting it, and I got to spend some time and really put it in them. That's why I put it in my music. So if you hear my music, you'll hear Out the Mud, me talking about, you know, grinding and, you know, different songs I have on there, Run It Up and stuff like that. And I'm going to make more music like that. I'm going to make music with secular artists. I'm going to make music with cats who cuss, who call women out their name, and all of that, because I don't have to do that.
Okay.
Because I can still rap as dope as you without doing that.
Yeah, speaking of not to get off the topic,
let's do some
how
music
do you do that? Like, how do you blend the two?
Man, it's music.
Well,
I think it's okay.
no, it's not that. You
Go
know,
ahead.
because you might have a slightly, your fan base belief might be a little slightly different. How do you do it in a way where, this is just a personal question, how do you do it in a way where, like, people can respect on both ends?
Yeah. Well,
because a lot of people not open minded.
They're not going to respect it. On
Like
both.
me, I can appreciate both, but I'm an open minded
I'm
person.
probably gonna lose some fans.
Oh, that's why I was like, how do you pull that off?
But
man?
it's 7 billion people in the world. It's 330 million Americans. If I lose fans, I'm gonna gain some. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not even gonna go to the street term. It's like, you know, with pimping, you know, it's like if I lose one, I'm gonna gain. But I just wanted to segue. But when it comes to that, bro, if I lose fans, I'm gonna gain some, because if you can't respect how we make music, then you don't respect the craft, and you never really respected it. You only listen to me because I was giving you an eargasm from a Christian standpoint. But what about when I'm actually discipling these youngsters out here, and they haven't turned the leaf yet, and I'm still working on them, and we make music together? Is that a problem now? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, here's the thing: I can't take him from selling drugs to the church, and then he broke now.
Yeah.
So he like, yeah, you got me, but I'm broke.
Yeah, I'm hungry, so I'm gonna have to go back to what I know how to eat.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
or nigga teach me how to eat.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what I'm trying to do. Like, bro, this is how we do it. This is how we get down. You can do this. You can do that. This is how you do it. Whatever. And at the same time, I'm not trying to change nobody because only God can change.
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I don't believe you can change nobody.
Yeah. So at the end of the day,
you can spark something, plant a seed.
Feel me? And so I'm gonna make music with the cats, even though I didn't change their foundation.
Or sometimes you may not have done it then, but you never know in a few years.
Never know in the future.
You might have been that spark that maybe 5-10 more years.
Yep.
So.
And that's just what it is, man. Like that's where I'm at with it. But I still keep my moral boundaries. I still know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I come from the streets. Like I went to the streets, like unbeknownst, like not knowing this the streets. Oh, it was like, oh, I'm in the street. Oh, I'm here. You feel me? It wasn't like I was just like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. It was like you're hanging outside with a bunch of people.
Yeah.
And y'all doing some stuff. That's the streets. I didn't know that. You know what I mean?
Just
14,
environment,
15, 16 years old.
How life is.
And now I'm a street thug or like you know what I'm saying? I didn't even know that. So I come from that. So it's like I can get with the cats that come from that.
Do you think because of your brand and just you as a person, do you think even why some of the cats that's not quote unquote spiritual respect you still and still do songs with you?
Do I think that's why? Absolutely.
Get your branding up.
But at the same time, it's like they don't have to necessarily believe what I believe. Because, man, trust me, bro, people are like talking bad about the Bible, like in this day and age, in 2019, 2020. People don't believe in Jesus. People don't believe the stories. People don't believe in Adam and Eve. People don't believe in, you know what I'm saying, the word of God. And that's okay. Like, you know, I do. And this is what God has done for me. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm doing what I'm doing based on that, bro, let me tell you about it from my standpoint, because you probably got some watered down gospel.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's another thing. It's like, nah, I see that's big bro. It's like, he know what he doing. He know what he's talking about. And that's why I get that respect, because I don't come at them like, and the Lord said, and you need to put that weed down, and you need to stop drinking, and you got to stop fornicating, and I don't do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, who you talking to? Because I know you got some sin in your bones. Stop playing with me. And I understood that. It's like, you can't do that to people and expect them to believe in Jesus because you down talking them and telling them what they wrongs are. You know what I'm saying? I look in the mirror enough to know my wrongs. Come love me. Can you love me? And that's what I do with my bros. Like, I love them.
Yeah. So what even got you into like the consulting part? Because I do think, to get back on the branding, I think also, just to let people know, like one of the things I was going to say is just due to branding, you can also create like side brands per se. So I think because you're a very informational person, consulting definitely was a natural thing you fell into, I'm assuming. Same thing for me. Like I always want to inspire people, so this rap mentor stuff is natural. What made you want to do it? Was it an accident or what? Like
consulting?
Well, as far as like, what made you want to take it a little more professionally?
Nah, it was really just me talking to the homies, man, and understanding that I know the game. I've been in the game for 10 years strong. Excuse me. I've been in this thing for 10 years strong, and even before that, I was doing worldly music, so to speak, right? And so at the end of the day, it was natural. It's almost like me sitting here talking to you, and it's like, wait a minute, they'll pay you for this game.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I just started realizing like how my journey started in this kind of similar consulting thing was I used to always study a lot since I was like a shorty. I used to be fascinated with just studying how to gain word music. So then eventually, like you said, I was always giving game to people just on the low, not even doing it online. And then eventually I realized, man, you can get paid for this. When I started looking at entrepreneurs, because I'm really into entrepreneurship too, and I'm like, okay, they telling me information that might be basic to them, but they telling me information, they get paid for this. I'm like, I can do the same thing in the music game. So that's kind of like how mine started.
Absolutely. That's it, man. I never really like filmed it or nothing. That's why this show is perfect for me. You know what I mean? Like,
also, you never really filmed it like that?
I don't. I've tried to like, I don't know. I'm not that type of person where I just jump on Instagram and start telling people about the game. Or like even in ministry where it's like you could be a full-time fundraiser. If you got a nonprofit organization, you can be a full-time fundraiser. You don't have to ever pick up the 9 to 5 again. You know what I'm saying? Like I know a pastor, bro, through fundraising, is like 250,000 in every year.
Oh, man.
Through fundraising, and the church is taken care of off of his tithes and offering, but his fundraising is that. And don't get it twisted. Don't be mad at the pastor. Don't be mad at what they doing. They do ministry 24/7, 365. I'm sorry, you ain't doing ministry 365, 24/7, right? So they be mad. Oh, it's like, do you know their life? You don't know their life. They go to churches. They go to hospitals.
So what do people be mad at?
That they make that much money off of other people giving. We're not gonna go down that road today.
People so biased though. I ain't gonna go the road because obviously I'm not as engulfed into as you is. But just from a outside standpoint, why wouldn't you want to make money doing what you love and helping people?
Yes,
like,
but people
that's
are
life.
upset.
Ain't this why you go to college?
Pastors have millions of dollars, untaxed dollars, or whatever the case may be.
That's kind of hating.
It's like,
long as you ain't doing nothing like long as you ain't doing nothing like kind of like bogus.
Yeah,
you doing it honest.
Yeah, they
that's
are
hating.
Because look, I'm gonna keep it real. 10 years. I was a hater at first.
You had
straight up, and I was a condemner too.
You was a hater.
I was all that, but life happens, and you like you can't do that, bro. Like God will hit you like you can't do that. Ain't first of all, that's not what Jesus did. I'm sorry, when you read the book, that is not what Jesus did at all. Right? Let's talk about that. But anyway, so on the flip side, it's like being a full-time fundraiser, bro. People give you a certain dollar amount, monthly, quarterly, bi-annually, to do ministry. They give you money so they can vicariously live through you in ministry. They still work a 9 to 5 or they work 12-hour shifts, but they still love God. And if you show them that their money does this, and this for the ministry, then they'll give to you because that's just not their calling, or that's just not what they do. You feel me? So even in nonprofit organizations, you can get people to give for your cause. If people believe in your cause, they will give.
Yeah.
So don't hate on those people that get people to give them money for the cause. You feel me? And that's the same thing I do. Like my cause is gospel rap or positive hip hop, whatever you want to call it. Right? My cause is saving these cats from out the streets and stopping them from dying. Like for rap does that.
Yeah,
It keeps them out the streets. That's my cause. So if you want to buy an album, that's what this is going towards. It's going to my family, my home, my water bill. This is my work.
Speaking of buying that album, where can they buy that album at?
Man, you right now, bro, I'm waiting on DistroKid to drop the album, bro.
Distro.
I got hard copies if you're in Vegas. Again, I'm here. If you want me to ship it to you, I will ship it to you. Gospel Trap Music, GTM for short, will be out soon. But they wouldn't let me be great, Eric. They wouldn't let me name it Gospel Trap Music.
Who wouldn't let you?
DistroKid wouldn't let me name it Gospel Trap Music.
Kid. I don't think
because gospel trap music is a genre. Gospel is a genre. Trap is a genre. And when I put music on the end of it, it's gospel trap music, which I'm creating my own genre, my own lane. They wouldn't let me name it that, so I had to name it GTM for short, which everybody will know it means gospel trap music. So I'm gonna drop a GTM 1, a GTM 2.
That's like some value.
Hit them over the head with that thing because y'all didn't want to let me be great
like chapters
until I get to name it gospel trap music for everybody to see. But right now, that's the problem, and so I had to re-put it out under GTM, and I gotta wait for them to tell me it's a go. But it really made me mad.
I bet
because I got people
especially
that want to
you put your heart in that name, and then DistroKid taking like
it's all good though.
8 years and shit.
It's all.
That's
good,
why
though.
y'all got to get that hard, build your brand up.
Hey,
get them hard
like
copies.
150 people got it already.
Get the hard copy. Make sure your brand on point. Build that hard. Get them hard copies. It's the king of the hard copies and the merch. I gotta get on the hard copy game, man.
I do.
I kind of fell off for a long time.
I want a frequent flyer shirt too.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely give you one, man. You already know, man.
Let's do it, man.
Yeah. So tell them where to find you at. Tell them to find you.
Man, Icy Jones everywhere, bro. I'm happy I just made my Hot See What Icy Jones Instagram page last night. Go follow that. But that's Icy Jones everywhere, man. ICJONEZ. Icy Jones everywhere.
Well, matter of fact, because I got a lot of rap mentor people watching this. Where's the IC the radio page?
Oh, Instagram, on Instagram, and Facebook, both Hot Seat with Icy Jones.
Okay.
I try to keep everything the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hot Seat.
Go back to Brandon.
Yeah,
Keep
go back to
everything
Brandon.
Gotta be.
You're right.
Gotta be consistent. Gotta be the same. You always
Please.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I couldn't name it Hot Seat with Icy J. It's like that's not the name of your show.
I ain't gonna find that.
Yeah, that
I ain't
ain't
googling that. That is
not
not
what
Google
it
friendly.
is.
Not Google friendly.
You're right, bro.
Yeah,
You're
feel
right.
me?
So yeah,
Consistency.
Absolutely.
Boom, take that.
So yeah, man. Please go like that. I'm on every Thursday right here, same station, different day, which is Thursday 11 a.m. But man, stay tuned to My Rap Mentor. We got so much game for you.
Yeah.
We don't even need a special guest.
No, we don't, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like I ain't even
Don't
gonna lie,
front.
man. You made this so much easier for me. 2 reasons. I don't gotta find a special guest.
Yeah.
I don't. Well, if they're special, yeah, but I don't have to look.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And then
You're
2.
not trying to step on the white toes right
yeah,
now.
and then 2, it's just easier to talk.
It is.
Because we, what I mean? And I feel like you know a lot about the business on that part. I know a lot about the marketing. I think it's a nice little merger, man. So y'all already know me to find me. It's your boy Eric Stackz, ERICSTACKZ. Let's get it. Frequent.